Hey guys, this is Charles with Charlotte Area Historical Gamers, and today we're going to take a look at the American Civil War Hold the Line by Worthington Editions, and we're going to take a look at the First Bull Run, which is actually the same thing as the Battle of Manassas. I'm not sure if you guys knew this or not, but I didn't know this for a long time, is that the South called the battle by the closest body of water, and the North called the battle by the closest town. So this is also called the Battle of Manassas. So the game is set up where the Union player is the first player. The Union's player starts with 1 leader and 4 AP. Excuse me. 4 AP, and the Confederate player starts with 1 leader and 3 AP. So you're going to be able to put the leader wherever you want. And each turn you're going to roll a die, and you're going to take the die and roll it. And if you roll a 1 or a 2, you get 1 extra action point. If you roll a 2 or a 3 or 4, you get 2 action points, and a 5 or a 6 will get you 3 extra action points. So we're going to add that onto our action points for the game, which are indicated here. So 4 for the Union and 3 for the Confederate. So the way the scenario is laid out, you've got the Union player coming from this side of the board, and each individual unit has a particular strength type. So greens are weaker, blacks are sort of medium, and then the gold is the elite. So this is the only elite in the game here. We've also got some Union soldiers on this side of the board. They are all green coming in from this side. And then we've got the Confederates lined up to defend this area, and then the reinforcements are kind of coming along this road here. The Union player gets 2 VP if he's able to capture and hold these 2 points here. And then on turn 8, the Confederate player gets some extra units coming into the board. We'll get 3 more regular infantry, 1 cavalry, and 1 leader. And so again, on turn 8, those will come in. And the game ends on turn 16. And the objective for the Union player is to get 6 VP by turn 18. Confederate player, 6 VP or avoid Union victory. So if the Union hasn't won by turn 16, the game is over. And that's pretty much it. Oh, except for the Confederates on turn 8 get an increase of 2 AP. So instead of getting 3, they will get up to 5. So that's going to be a motivating factor for the Union to get rolling. And so let's get the game started here. The Union player goes first, so we're going to roll for action points. And we rolled a 3, which gives us 2 extra action points here. And so the Union player has a total of 6 things to do. So in this game, you can either move or fire, and that's pretty much it as far as how to use your action points. You can spend an extra AP to get a +1 on your dice attacks. So the choices in the game are very simple as far as what you need to do. So the first thing we're going to do as the Union player is we're going to try to move these guys up here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we did a force march here. If you move a space in this game and there's not a Union or a Confederate player within the adjacent hex or either side, you get to move an extra hex. So he's going to do a force march and come up to here. And that is it for the Confederate player. They used up all their points, and now it's over to the Union player side. I rolled a 1, so this gives them 4 action points. So the first thing we're going to do here is decide who we want to attack in this area here. So the leader being with this guy gives his morale a boost from a green to a black, or blue, whichever way you want to look at it. And so if he gets attacked by someone, he does a morale check against this die if close combat's declared. I can't find my close combat die. So the first thing we're going to do is do this attack here will cost us 2 action points. Every unit always rolls 3 die. Artillery and close range roll 4, but for this game, for the most part, you're going to roll 3 die. And we rolled 1 hit. So there's no terrain benefit for him. He will definitely take a hit. And since he did take a hit, he's going to do a morale check. So let's find that die real quick. And of course it was right in the middle of the board and I didn't see it. So let's roll the dice and see if he has to retreat. So he rolled a gold. So he is a green taken up to a black, and this is a gold, so he does not have to retreat. And that is 2 of the action points. And now the Confederate player will use his other 2 action points by moving out of the town. Actually, if we just shoot from here, we're going to shoot from the town. So 3 dice. Hitting on 5 or a 6. I'm sorry, it's just a 6. So at this range, it's 4 or 5 or a 6. At this range, it is a 6. And so there is no hits there. And so we've got one last shot. And I think we're going to try to move some of these guys to protect the objectives here. So 1, and then force march for 2. Since nobody's adjacent, we can do that. And now it is back to the Union player's turn. And we'll take it up to turn 2. So 6. We get 3 action points here. So you can see how fast the game moves. Let's do some actions for the Union player now. So you can either move or fire, like I said before, so we cannot do a move and fire. 3, 4, 5, and we forgot to shoot, didn't we? So we're going to take the cannon and shoot against here for our 6. Now typically cannon hit on a 4, 5, or 6 at that range. You're going to take a -1 for the hill, so it is 5s or 6. No hits. And now it's over to the Confederate player's turn. And 3 action points for them. So that's a total of 6. So attacking here to here, and we're going to do a close combat, which hits on a 4, 5, or 6. So that's 1 hit. And he is a gold. And if you look at the die, there's only 1 gold. There's 2 black and 3 green. So the likelihood of rolling a gold is very slim. Rolled a black, he does not have to retreat. Since it was only 1 hit, that's the only check that we do. And now we do 2 other attacks, or 2 more action points. So we will attack from here to the artillery. It hits on a 5 or a 6, and we're going to spend the extra action point to do the close combat, which means that we hit on a 4, 5, or 6. Alright, so we've got 2 hits, and now since it was close combat, he has to do 2 checks with this die. So 1 is green, nothing, and nothing. Alright, so that's the end of the Confederate player's turn. It's back to the Union, and we're at turn 3. Okay, I did a quick playback of the video, and I did not realize how loud those dice sound inside that dice tray, so I put a little cork in there to help quieten that down. So now it's back to the Union player, and we rolled a 6, so we get 3 extra action points. And so the Union player will attack here with 2 dice. Now he is a green, and he's got a leader with him, and he's in a town, so it's going to be 3 dice, -1 for the town, takes it down to 2, and we're going to do a close combat. So that means, actually still 3 dice. Instead of hitting on a 5 or a 6, you're going to hit on a 6, but close combat will take it down to a 5, and that is 1 hit. So he's a green, so there's a very high likelihood that he will roll a green, and he does, so he has to retreat back into the woods if he wants from that town. Actually, there's some space there I didn't see, and that's it for that. So that is 1, 2 of the 6. I'm going to keep trucking along here, so 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's it for the Union player, and now back to the Confederates. Oof, 1, so 4. So this guy on the hill here is going to attack again. And since we have 4, we're going to use close combat attack against the artillery. So typically that's a hit on a 5 or a 6. With the close combat, that brings it to a 4, 5, or 6. So that's 2 hits. And he is a black unit, so first check, 1. And just 1 retreat, so he has to retreat back to here. And that is it for the first attack. And so this guy will come over here and try to cause some trouble. He's going to move, and he will move here. And that is our 4. And now it is turn 4. So you can see how fast the game moves. It's very fast, very tactical. A lot of fun thinking things happening in the game here. We'll see if we can play some more here in a bit. Okay, it is turn 4. It is the new player's turn. We're going to roll a dice to see how many action points we get. 6, we get 3, so that is a total of 7 action points. So 1, 2 is 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5. We're going to move into the building here. And then attack from here to here, which is a hit on a 5 or a 6 with a standard attack because we don't have any more action points. And that is 1 hit. And now it is the Confederate player's turn. 5, which is a total of 3 more action points, so a total of 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 4, 5, and attacking from here to here. Since they're green, they have a leader. Let's go ahead and do that. So hits on 5s or 6s. No hits. And that's the end of the turn. We're up to turn 5. 1 action point for the Union player. So that's a total of 4. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's attack from here to here. So it'll be 3 dice hits on 5 or 6s. Nothing. Confederate player's turn. 3 turns into 2, so that's a total of 5 action points. So we will battle from here to here, and we're going to use close combat, so we're going to use 2 of those. So close combat will let us hit on a 4, 5, or 6. 3 hits. So since he is black, we're going to do 3 checks against a black die. So miss, miss, and miss. All right, so he has 3 hits on it. He does not have to retreat. All right, so that was 2 of those. And the Confederates will move 1, 2, 3. That's it. Turn 6. Five gives us 3. So we're going to shoot from here to here, which is a hit on a 6. Always 3 dice, unless it's artillery, so nothing there. So that's one of our action points. Moving 2, 3, 4. I'm going to use 2 action points with this guy to attack this guy in close combat, who's already got 1 hit on him. Oops. 1 hit. That was a close combat roll, so we will do a check. He is a black unit. Nothing. And that's it for the Union. And 1 action point for the Confederate. So that'll bring us up to a total of 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Turn 7. Three action points. You know, it's kind of funny. Whenever I play against somebody, I always feel like I roll a 1. So at least when I'm playing solo, it feels a little more fair. So we got a total of 7 action points. So attacking from here to here with close combat. So that's hit on a 4, 5, or 6. 2 hits. All right, so now let's do a test for him. He's a black unit. Nothing. And then here to here, we're going to use another 2, so that's a total of 4 used. Oh, that's 3 hits. And 3 checks, so he is a green. 1 retreat. 1 retreat. So he'll back away this way on the hill. All right, so that's 4, and then we will shoot from here to here, and that is a hit on a 5 or a 6. That's 2 hits. That is not close combat, so he doesn't have to take a retreat. So that's 4. Let's get some more Union guys to help out here. And he will attack from here to here. Ranged attack hits on 6s. Nothing. And here to here. Okay, that's Union. So hits on 5s or 6s close like that. So that is 1 hit, and he is out of the game. And that is a victory point for the Confederates. All right, that's it for that turn. And we're up to turn 8. So this is where the reinforcements come in. I'll get them out of the box and ready to go. So we're 20 minutes into the video. I think that's kind of enough for right now, because most people, I don't know if they really watch these things all the way through or not, but you can really see the flexibility and the tactical nature of this. I really like the way the scenario is set up, where the Union has an objective to get to here, where the Confederate was going this way, and they actually had to shift their direction over to here to protect the exit points. I'm having a little difficulty getting these guys into the game because I'm in such a hurry to get these guys. The artillery is moving slow, so there's a lot of fun things that are happening in this scenario. Again, this is the first scenario, so kind of looking forward to checking out some of the others that are a little more heavy in the terrain and heavier in the units. But so far, I really like the game. I'm going to keep playing. I might do another recording, but I just wanted to give you guys a taste of how fun this game is. Thanks so much for watching, and take care.